Throughout this class, I have spent a bunch of time talking about being observant and pinpointing patterns as a method for tracking trends. But there are also a ton of outlets out there specifically designed as trend tracking tools. Some are better than others, and some will apply to your industry better than others as well. So today, I'm going to walk you through the platforms that I currently use for tracking and understanding trends. Google Trends is an insanely powerful tool. I mean, that's pretty understandable since it harnesses all the data from the biggest search engine on Earth. Here's how it works. You can see what searches are currently trending on Google, then dig into a specific topic for more information. For example, I'm searching digital nomad. I picked that term because that's pretty much what I am. I travel the world full-time, working off my laptop as I go. Scrolling down, you can see how popular this phrase was over time, plus interest by region. You can see related topics as well as related searches. I'm going to do one more. Let's try Halloween. Cool, that data makes sense. It's really only trending during October. It's fairly even spread in popularity across the US, and it has related topics that also make sense. If you stick to the front page of Google Trends, you can scroll down to see the most popular search engine inquiries at this very moment. Google Trends is awesome for overarching trends, but what about trends specifically related to creative industries? Enter Trend Hunter. Trend Hunter proclaims itself to be the world's largest, most popular trend community. They leverage big data, human researchers, and AI to identify consumer insights and deep dive opportunities for the world's most innovative companies. But do take note, Trend Hunter primarily operates as a paid subscription service. Their clients, Samsung, Kellogg's, Crayola, are all paying for their premium customized service. Still, I don't pay for their subscription. I just browse through their free content, and so far it's suited me just fine. Trend Hunter categorizes pretty efficiently, so you can filter by design-specific trends as well. It covers interiors, architecture, products, design, and more. Some other platforms that are pretty similar to Trend Hunter: Cool Hunting and Trend Watching. These large trend tracking platforms span multiple industries, from finance and tech development to culture and education. They're great for keying into large-scale change, but a lot of the time, I'm simply looking for design inspiration that I can incorporate into my artwork. And for that, I get trend reports right from the source. It's becoming more and more common for companies that sell art, like Society6, to send out frequent trend reports to their contributing artists. It's in everyone's best interests. Society6 wants to have relevant and on-trend designs to sell to their customers, and artists want to create work that has strong purchasing potential because we want to make money. So here's how it works. For example, with Society6, they have an entire section of their blog dedicated to artist education. It's a fantastic resource all around for a lot of different reasons. Every month or so, they publish their findings and predictions for what types of artwork and designs their customers will be heavily demanding in the months to follow. It's fantastic. They show you examples of motifs that are on the rise, high-demand color palettes, and themes that are likely to really take off in the coming months, and more. And as an artist who sells a lot of products through Society6, this is an insanely valuable resource. And this is just one example of a print-on-demand company that sends out trend reports to their licensees. I also receive trend reports from Redbubble, as well as the brands that I work with, like Creative Co-op, Target, ModCloth, HomeGoods, and more. I love receiving these because not only does it give me a heads up of what my licensors are looking for, but it also informs me of what I can expect to see kind of expanding out across the entire industry. Industry leaders also publish their own trend forecasts, usually in January when everyone is searching for what the upcoming trends are going to be for the year. Stock companies like Shutterstock, Adobe, Getty, iStock, and Dreamstime all prophesize what they believe will take over in the year to come. And you've got to give it to them. Their data is based off of hundreds of thousands of individual downloads and interactions. So if their algorithm is solid, and it usually is for these big players, then these guys absolutely know what they're talking about. Let's take a peek at Shutterstock, since they're arguably one of the largest stock photo companies with over 70 million assets. Every year, they announce the upcoming year's color trends. To discover exactly what colors are on the rise, they sort through their customer downloads and analyze hundreds of billions of pixel data from these images. They map the pixels to the closest named hex code, and from that, They deduce which colors have the greatest growth between last year and this year. It's a pretty technical system, and it's not quite the same as Pantone's approach to trend forecasting, which is a little bit more subjective. Remember, they send out teams to comb the globe for color influences in pop culture, film, art, design, fashion, and more. But it's always good to get your information from more than one source. Pantone may be the color industry leader, but other companies all have things to offer as well, especially a brand as influential as Shutterstock. Okay, a couple more tricks and tools I use to predict trends. I prioritize identifying trends in my industry, aka art licensing and surface design. One of the platforms that I sell my artwork through is Society6, and I do quite well there. I'm among their top 1% earners. And one of the coolest things about Society6, you can filter all their artwork by popular. And this little feature is absolute gold. It allows me, an artist and content creator, to see what designs are absolutely killing it on Society6. And because my audience doesn't just align with Society6's, it is Society6's audience, this is insanely valuable information. So I can use these same methods for picking up repetition and patterns and apply it to the new artwork that I'm producing now. Alright, next up, I'm going to dive into the blogs and brands that I personally follow for trend tracking inspiration.